Hello, grade 10 students. How are you? This is Miss Nadine, your English teacher. And this is week 6, okay? And as usual, I have a little something from me to you. Dear students, please know that your teachers are not enjoying this time away from the classroom. We think about you. We hope you are safe and healthy. We miss your stories. We miss your smiles. We miss you. And we miss our classrooms with the energy you bring. Love your teachers. So, guys, I really miss you and I hope you're fine. Now, in this video, we will learn how to write a narrative essay. And we will start with the definition. So what is narrative writing? Narrative writing is a chance to share experience etched in one's memory. This is something that you have in your memory, okay, that already happened with you, or you heard about, or you watched. So, narrative essays are types of writing in which the author tells a story he witnessed, heard, read about, or experienced himself. Now, what is the function of a narrative writing? What is the aim? Okay, a narrative writing can entertain, it can it shows the reader the influence the experience has had on the character of the story. It sparks one's curiosity to learn more. It helps learn a lesson from other people's experience. It releases tension and stress. It provides means of escapism. So, as we said in class, when you're reading an interesting book, this will help you to relieve tension, and it will also allows you to escape to another place, the place where the characters are. Now, how to write a narrative essay? When dealing with any type of narrative, the following aspects have to be taken into consideration. The first one is plot, and in the plot we have 5 components. First, we start with the exposition, which is the introduction. Then we have the rising action. After that, we have the climax. After the climax, we have the falling action. And finally, we have the resolution or the solution. Second is the setting. Setting is time and place. It's where and when the story takes place. Characters can be divided into 2, major and minor. Major characters are the most important characters in the story, and minor characters, they are of less importance. Fourth, we have the conflict or the climax, which is the problem. It could be internal or external. Internal problem, for example, between the character himself. Like, for example, conquering his fear. The character is afraid, or the hero is afraid of something, and he is battling this conflict within himself to conquer his fears. External, it is a kind of fight or something between 2 external characters. Now, fifth, we have the rising action. Things that happen before the conflict start. Of course, we have a series of incidents that will happen and they will lead to the conflict or the climax, which is number 6. Climax, the turning point of the story, which changes the main character or teaches him or her a lesson. 7, it's the falling action. Falling action, things that happen after the climax and before the resolution. 8, resolution, how the story ends or the solution. And the last thing we should know about writing a narrative is point of view or perspective. Could be first person, if it's a personal narrative where the author is involved as one of the characters, or third person narrative, which is someone telling someone else's story. For example, if I'm writing a personal narrative, I will use I did this, I did that, or my and mine. While if I'm writing about someone else's story, I will say he did this and he did that. Okay? Now, a general abbreviation or revision of what we already discussed, how to write a narrative writing. First, we have to write a hook, which is an interesting way to start your essay to grab the reader's attention. Second, you have to write in paragraphs, since sometimes the narrative writing is a book or a story and it's long, we have to divide them into paragraphs. Third, you have to use correct capitalization and punctuation marks. Use interesting verbs, vivid actions that will grab the reader's attention, that will enlighten the mood. Use words that express strong feelings, okay? And you have to show, don't tell. Don't be monotonous. Don't use only lame incidents. Try to show, try to make the actions vivid, okay? So this is showing and not only telling. Use conversations and dialogues between the readers, between the characters, between the character himself. Those dialogues will, of course, enhance the mood of the story and makes it more interesting. Vary sentence beginnings. Don't start the same way. Use figurative language, of course. I always tell you, when you want to make the language more beautiful, we use similes, metaphors, personification, onomatopoeia. And finally, we have to stick to the plot structure, which is discussed before. Now, you have to get to the book, you have to go to the book, read the model essay, pages 198, 199, and solve the questions related. After that, it is time you write your own essay. So, the prompt: every person has moments of personal victory or achievement. In a well-structured personal narrative, narrate an incident or an accomplishment that made you really proud. Make the experience come alive with vivid details and dialogues. So this is your duty for next time, great time. Hope you stay safe. Love you.